Hello, everyone. Welcome in to today's live show. Today is a magical day, everyone. Although there's only like 5 combined games between NBA and MLB, we have both on the same day. It is absolutely glorious. I hope you are as excited as I am. Let me send out these noties, and we will get started very, very shortly. If you're new here, there is a discount code for a very limited time, MLB 40. That will get you a yearly plan. The first 500 people to sign up with that code will get 40% off. We've never had a discount that big. Drops the price from $150 to $89 something. So 40% off. Make sure you lock that in. That is an insanely good deal. Again, only the first 500 people are going to get that deal, and you want to make sure it's you. So there won't be a deal like that for a long time. If you type !40, you can see that code, and you can get a direct link to that. If you want to be basic, you can also just use the PF30, but that's only a 30% off, and that only applies to monthly, and yearly, where the MLB 40 is only a yearly discount code. So, sending out the noties here, and we will get started in just a second here. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. And yeah, let me see what else we got here. Let me pull up the chat. Here we go. There's chat. Chatter, what's up? Stacking, Mike, Matt. $100 night, missed another 200 by 1 assist and 1 rebound. Matt, are you just going off of like alt lines? Like, do you just take all alt lines, bro? You're absolutely nasty. Yeah, I can't believe MLB and NBA is back. So let's lock in. NBA first. There's only 4 games today. But there's King of the Court. So we're going to have to lock in. If you're not on DraftKings, then you don't get the promo. But if you are, King of the Court, active and available. I'm sure there's other promotions similar, but on DK, the famous one, you get King of the Court promotion. So we're going to make sure we find who we think is going to be best for that. And let's see if we have any other promotions. Let's see here. Yeah, 2 million in bonus bets. Win a share if the player you bet on is on the day's PRA leader. So we're definitely going to have to opt in for that. 30% profit boost on NBA, NHL. 50% boost every day. Any bet for Yankees Giants, so we'll get a bet there going as well. Let's see the details on this one. See the deets. Odds must be minus 200 or higher. Max bet of $20. Only applies to any bet from that game. Minus 200 or greater, pretty much. Cool. Pretty good. Cool. All right. What's up, Tizzo? Stacking. Paolo dropping 39 no boards. That would be nasty, bro. Also, our first baskets yesterday, I did not stream NBA. I just was showing the MLB updates. I did not stream NBA yesterday. But for those of you guys in the Discord, I posted 5 first basket guys. And so unfortunate. We had 1 hit, and then 2 other guys, Kawhi and Ace Bailey, both bricked the first 2 shots of the game. Not even 1. They missed the first 2 shots of the game. So you really can't get any unluckier. The reads were there. Again, the only thing, in my opinion, that you could ever predict is going to be the attempts. But yeah, really unfortunate there. Wow, Jokic has been absolutely insane. He has the highest PRA line. Some other guys come close, Paolo, Donovan Mitchell, but he's still 12 higher than everyone. Now, I assume if you bet on him to get the highest PRA, the bonus bets are going to be really low because everyone else is betting on him. But, you know, if he's the guy that's going to get it, he's the guy that's going to get it. So, doesn't seem great without Peyton Watson and with all these starters, although minutes are kind of up and down. Got 30 against the Knicks. They got killed there. Got 40 here, so good game here. Killed the Rockets. Spread is favoring Denver by 5. They are away. So let's see on the road how he performs. Recently, I mean, he's been a dog on the road. 0 of 3 head-to-head, but averaging 44.5 PRA. Could definitely be something to take into consideration. Josh Hart has a good matchup. Not a high enough prop, though. So let's take advantage of some filters here. Let's do prop is greater than, let's say, 35. So that'll just eliminate some guys here. And now we could just look at which guys we think have the best odds here of hitting. So Jokic, Paolo, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Cat, or Jalen Brunson are going to be our top options. Jalen Brunson is the hardest matchup. Let's see what games. Man, if the Magic are in this game, you would think it's due to Paolo getting some crazy PRA. Like the recent games. He actually won the last game. 128, 122. He had 40 PRA. Could be interesting. Also, a lot of guys out for them. 1 of 1. He had 49 in the one game where all of these guys are out. And all the starters were in. He shot 27 times, made 12 free throws, 39 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. However, this was against the Pacers. Obviously, a very different defensive matchup. I suppose pretty easy defensive matchup for him as well. Could definitely be interesting there. Decent shot types. Could see 57% over, although we're going for king of the court, so we want him way over this line. It's only plus 469 to go over 50, so not impossible, although that's Jokic's normal line. I do think this is probably a good bet. Let's, like, water some of these down, right? So let's imagine he gets, or is there any data on, like, a similar defense? Because this is a pretty good defensive matchup. Maybe, let's see, without other forwards like Wagner and Isaac. So see, he's 10 of 14 already, just on his points. Looks good on his rebounds and his assists over in all games. Head-to-head on his points. Rebounds, assists. Yeah, this game was really good. 25, 8, and 7. Good there. Had 39 points. Wow, this was his last game. I didn't even realize. This was March 23rd. This was yesterday. 36 minutes. Let's see on a back-to-back how he performs. Very well. So he's played 2 back-to-backs, dropped 33 on the Bucks, and 32 on the OKC Thunder. Got 41 and 47. I don't think this is an impossible feat for him, to be honest. Without these guys on a back-to-back, he's performing well. Let's see without these guys on like a similar pace. Check his rebounds and assists. So rebounds look good. Assists are questionable, but still getting the potentials. At least 8. At least 10 rebound chances, getting way more recently. This game, 25, 15, and 3 is ridiculous. You would take that pretty much any day of the week. More guys are out as well. Like, I know Jared Allen. Yeah, Jared Allen's still out for them. Good rebounder. Tyson's out for them. Tyrese Proctor is probable, so they have some there. All these games without Anthony Black as well. I mean, you just have to expect something close to this production. Let's filter, rather than this, instead of pace, now we can look at defensive matchup. Again, I think Wagner and Isaac, just by a positional rating, are going to be the most influential. You can see here his minutes. He averages 35 with these guys out. See, this game, they got blown out. This game, they won by 1. This one's always, or no, that wasn't one of them. It was Milwaukee. Wait, hold on. Milwaukee. Milwaukee, oh my God, they won by 40 against Milwaukee. Against Charlotte, I would assume they got killed. Yeah. So the only times he's not getting minutes is when they are blowout games. So this game, spread of 10, sure. But with how he's been playing recently, I really don't think, like, spread of 10 on a loss. It does look a little concerning, but obviously it's going to. Spread of 10 or more, or point differential of 10 or more, is going to look a little concerning. But you have to give him, like, at least, I would say 30, like, realistically 34 minutes, and then just see how his potentials are on those numbers. So let's see here. Also, again, remember, really, really, really good matchup. Rebounds, let's see, without specifically everyone. Again, there was one game without that. Potentials aren't in yet. He only had 4 rebounds, still had 6 assists, so 10 RA is nothing to scoff at, especially when he drops 39 points. Shot 18 twos, 9 threes. Now, I don't expect that type of production. We could certainly hope, but let's say, like, 15 on, like, 4 threes. Or wait, was that 18? Let's say, like, 14 on 4 threes and just see what it looks like there. And then filter in some rebound chances. So, should be about, like, you can see without Wagner, it's, like, 14. This is a lower spread. So we'll just say like 13 rebound chances and like 9 potential assists. Just taking his average from that point of view. 13, 9, and then let's look at his PRA here. So this is about what we expect. 52, 40, and 47 over in all games. I think this... I don't know, King of the Court, I think he has a chance. So now let's go back, see what Jokic's matchup looks like. You can see over the season, the last 5 games, everything looks good. Especially the last 5 games with Jared Allen out. They're giving up a lot of rebounds. I would not be surprised if Paolo gets a double-double here, to be honest. Magic also running with a high pace recently, which will bump this up. They'll probably be collectively somewhere around 102. Over-under implies that as well. 231 over-under. Spread is a little high. I don't love that. Could lead to some blowout potential, but... yeah, like Bane, Paolo. I mean, this is just a pretty decent starting lineup. You have to also consider Jared Allen being out is huge for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell coming off that eye thing. So we'll see what happens. I think Paolo could definitely be a King of the Court bet. Now, what's the highest PF rating? Jalen Brunson, but he's also 35 PRA. I don't know if he's someone we want to look at. Has a really, really tough matchup, even though it's against the Pelicans. Does have a hard matchup. Shamet, Miles McBride, both out. With that alone, he has been an absolute dog, even on hard matchups. So maybe you like that. 8 of 9 this season on those filters. Only didn't hit against Washington because they blew him out of the water. I would take his PA if you were to bet his King of the Court. Even 3 points attempted. Look at that. That's like an absurd line. Yeah, I mean, PRA looks good, right? So, let's see an analysis without these guys. He averages 37 minutes, 31 points, 15 twos. So let's give him 15 twos, 8 threes. I always go under, so we'll do 14 on 7. And 9, 4. So we'll go, yeah, assist, 9, 4. So this is what we expect from Brunson. 6 of 7 on his career with this, 5 of 5 this season, averaging 43. So not bad at all there. Also has a high over-under. Spread is in his favor. Let's make sure these are all with starters as well. Not a similar defense with starters. So yeah, dropped 42, 37, and 58 PRA there. Brunson could definitely be a look. I do like his PRA, honestly. I think I like his PA more, slightly. even though he's not 100% on that, he's 100% on his PRA. I do like the PA more just based off of a matchup standpoint. You have to think of the guys who are in this game, like Hart, Cat, Zion, Jones, Trey Murphy are all really good rebounders. Even Missy and Derek Queen. Carlo can get some if he's in there, but yeah, I think I do like the PA more from that point of view. Another thing you could look at, just like the increase without McBride getting 11.8. I guess not much more. Still somewhat of an increase, averaging 37 minutes without both of these guys. See, that one game he didn't have 37. So I do like the PA probably just slightly more. This is interesting. I think they're changing his line. Anyway. Paolo, PRA, Brunson, PA looks good. Now, I don't like Brunson could have that game where he just pops off. Does have a hard matchup compared to Paolo. Donovan Mitchell's another guy you can look at here. Hasn't really done much recently, especially with James Harden coming into the mix. So, like, if you just filter starters here, you can see he's 1 of 8 on his PRA. So I probably wouldn't take Donovan Mitchell in this case. While they average so much. That's actually insane. You can see over the last 5 games, the shooting guards, they average 41 points. Absolutely unbelievable. He dropped 37 last time on 9 of 23 shooting. Whew. Yeah, this guy is chucking. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up on chat for a sec. Luis Arias going yard tomorrow. I would be shocked. Yelly, Berger, Henderson, home run parlay. We'll look. What's up, no cap? Yeah, we're looking for King of the Court. I think Paulo. Yeah, that was yesterday's game. Jake the Truth. Appreciate it. Paulo, 25 points versus Cavs. Wouldn't be surprised. Max Strus, 4.5 rebounds. I know that was the highest rated prop on Propfinder. Love Yelich for tomorrow. I hate Yelich. Strus rebounds, Strus rebounds, Strus rebounds. Jokic definitely fave to win. Yeah, exactly. He's not even worth it. Like, if you bet him and he wins, it's like, okay, congrats. Orlando always seems to play the Cavs, though. Yeah, I agree. Recently, it has shown that. Brunson, Mitchell, Melo, decent options. Melo, I haven't thought of him yet. I don't like that blowout potential, though. That's always something to consider. Like, 18, bro, is crazy. What did I have here? I probably would fade. I mean, taking Melo just seems... let's see, Melo. Like, if they win by, just say more than, like, 12. He's 2 of 9 on his PRA just as a whole. So, like, if they win, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they win, obviously, with a, you know, spread of 18 in their favor. But look at his PRA. I would be surprised if he won King of the Court. 32.5. Pretty low number as it stands. I would, again, fade this game. Yeah, I think Brunson, Paolo, one of them. I probably wouldn't take Jokic just because, again, the payout's going to be very, very low. Sure, he does... he's Jokic, right? Like, he's Jokic. But, I mean, do you want to bet him to win, like, you know, $5 in bonus bets? I'd rather take more of a chance. Averages 20 rebound chances, 17 potential assists. Like, this guy is not real, man. Does have a seemingly hard matchup versus the Suns. Also went under last time. I think for a King of the Court bet, you have to look at who has the highest upside. And I think that's honestly going to be Brunson. In this case. Now, it is a hard matchup. But without these guys, without both of these guys, I mean, we saw how his PRA looked. 82% just on his PRA. Now, how many times is he hitting Jokic's PRA? 52 and 58, like 2 times. With starters, though, does look a little better. Also, should be a fast-paced game. So, like, if we go off of a similar pace, that doesn't look good. But look, this game was from December 19th, and this game was from March 31st against, or not March 31st, March 22nd against the Wizards when they won by 30. So pace could play into effect. You could also look at last 5. Both, God, both have a really, really, really low pace. Man. Maybe it's Paolo. I don't know. Paolo actually probably does have the highest upside just without all these injuries. Like, see, 52 and 49. 49 in that one game against Indy. Also had good on back-to-back. There's no way of knowing, like, what the payout's going to be, though. If it's anyone on the Knicks, in the Knicks-Pels game, it's going to be Brunson. We could also look at the Pels, like, see if anyone... I mean, I would think you guys would agree that no one in that game probably looks particularly amazing. But we can look, like, probably Zion, I would assume, would be the favorite in that game. Yeah, but 28.5, I mean, probably not going to get it done without Bryce McGowan. With starters, let's just see how he performs. See, barely hitting his line as it is. 35's not going to get it done. Zion Taco on Prize Picks for 13 points. Bro, if I can click him. Head-to-head, he got 39 PRA. 32 points. 11 of 16 shooting, 10 of 12 from the line. Has a really hard matchup, man. Who is in this game? I mean, yeah, that's pretty much... See, Brunson here, though, I feel like you would take that. Like, 42 PRA, it's still a little low. I'm worried for Brunson, you worry about the rebounds, right? The thing with Jokic is not only can he get points, but he can get RA as well. Brunson, not an amazing rebounder, obviously. Does get a lot of assists. Mikal Bridges had 10. I don't know. Zion for 13, though. Minus 601. Has hit 87% on the year. Has hit every game with starters without... Has hit every game with the current... Like, with his current teammates. Jeremiah Fears. Jordan Poole hasn't played in these games, but shouldn't really affect. 12, 10, 8. But look at his free throws. 12, 10, 8, 14. So 10 minimum, 8, 9, 8. So 10 and 8 shots from the line. We'll just say like 6 to get a wider range. And then you take everything else out here. So Zion has hit on 100% of those games. So you would think against the Knicks he hits that as well. Trey Murphy's a long shot, in my opinion. The thing is, like, if you have to bank on everyone else having an off night, and I think the highest upside is going to be Paolo. Like, Jokic, sure, he probably will get it, but the bonus bet's going to be nothing. The bonus bet's going to be nothing. 51.5, he's favored to get 52 PRA. Without Peyton Watson, he's, not amazing. Does have a hard matchup recently. Does Jokic care? Probably not. But, I mean, like, that stance, that doesn't look as good as even Paolo. You know what I mean? So, I think I'm going to take Paolo for my king of the court. Probably just stick to his PRA. Easiest way to look at it, I think, is just taking out the forwards, adding in the starters, and then you could see, like, he averages 39. These games were heavy outliers, I would say is fair to say. Average potential assists, you can also see those go up without, even Anthony Black, without all of these guys. Let's see the highs here. 14, See, like, man, he should get crazy potentials. As long as this game stays within reach, I think he's a pretty big underdog to hit it. Should get, like, 9 potentials, 14 rebound chances. 9 potential assists, 14 rebound chances, and then, like, at least, what did he say, 15 and something? What did he just get against the Pacers in free throws? Let's say 15 and, or like 16 and 5. We'll take everything else out. So he's 5 of 5 on that, averaging 43. 15 of his last 17. He's actually averages 47. 10 of his last 10 averages 46. So if Jokic does have that off day, I think Paolo is going to be the best bet. Obviously really hard to predict a king of the court guy, especially, I mean, it's probably going to be Jokic, but you're not going to win much. So I think Paolo is the way to go. And I'm just going to take his PRA, his normal line, just to win a unit. Now, can it be like any line that they have? Like, can I take him for 25 plus PRA? I'm not going to. His line's 40 plus. He's minus 122 to go over 39. So I'm actually going to bet that. It seems like they're also trending in his... The books are trending in his favor. So I like that as well. Of course. Okay, so I just bet his PRA to win 1 unit, but I just realized I forgot to apply King of the Court, so give me a second. Confirm. 1923. How do I do this? It should just be there, right? King of the Court, here we go. King of the Court qualifying bet. There we go. I'm doing Paolo for 39.5 or 39 plus PRA. His current line is 40 plus, but we researched him on this line, so I'm going to be taking that. And yeah, Paolo's my King of the Court. He looks the best in my opinion. Let me catch up here. Elliot, I probably will do that Zion Taco since he hit like every single game. Kobe White RA. Rocking with Booker, long as the game staying close. Booker, big reason why with points the assists and rebounds will be their mainly assists. Wendell's point line. What about Mitchell? He didn't look great. I think with current starters and inactives, he's like 1 for 8 on just a normal line of PRA. I don't think that the line matters. Okay, but take any line of theirs up to minus 200. Perfect. Diabite over his points tonight versus the Kings. Hornets want to work their big man down low versus this weak defense. Zion Taco match it with what? Let me look. Take a peek. Yeah, exactly, Mojo. It's not worth it. If Mitchell shoots well, he definitely has a shot. I don't like from the data I saw. I don't think he really has a chance, to be honest. I think it's Jokic, Paolo, Brunson, everyone else, probably Mitchell after that. But I don't think the odds are worth. I mean, they are favored by 10, but look at him with inactives with the starters. Or just like, what did I have? Just Harden on something. What did I have here? Maybe I just had with starters. Yeah, see, with starters on his PRA, he's 1 of 7. Now, this game you can kind of chalk. It was against the Nets. They won by 30, but all these games, he had pretty normal minutes, and usage is just way down. Shot 9 of 24 there, so, like, I definitely think it's Jokic, Paolo, Brunson, Mitchell, but I'm taking Paolo just for the upside. Jokic wouldn't really add anything, you know what I mean? So, okay, let's look at the cheat sheets quick. I want to get a grasp on all the injury reports. Everyone is dead for the Kings. Hornets, Con Kneppel, probable. Pat Connaughton, questionable. Saloon out. I don't know how long, or Salon. I don't know how long that guy's going to be out. Bryce McGowan's, don't know how long he's going to be out. Has been out a while. Shamet and McBride. Kevin McCullough, like the Home Alone kid, questionable. Magic, Suggs, Wagner, Isaac Black. This is going to be the best one to look at for like rebound chances, assist chances, especially with Jared Allen out. Oliver Sarr, questionable. Proctor, probable. Tyson out as well, which can even impact even more rebounds, which is again why I like Paolo. Peyton Watson out. Mark Williams, Dylan Brooks, Amir Coffey, Haywood Highsmith all out. Royce O'Neal probable. Grayson Allen questionable. So the Suns and Magic injuries are going to be the most impactful. So let's go look at those games first. Magic first. We'll look Magic. Select all. And we'll just see who's getting more chances. De Silva's rebound chances are way up. Kane as well. Getting way more minutes. Way more rebound chances. More everything like that. Let's just see if we can filter just without the big rebounders like Wagner, Isaac, even Suggs. Anthony Black's been out so long that I don't think this one's really going to matter. Only one game with that as well. So let's just try to do... actually, that means there's only one game of this. Let's do just Wagner and Isaac. Okay, so there's some good data there. Rebound chances for this McCain guy do go up pretty heavily. Paolo's still averaging that 12. Potential assists. This makes me feel like this guy just had blowout chances, like blowout minutes. See, this guy gets like no minutes, 22 a night. He's actually getting minutes recently, but I don't think it's like anything crazy amazing that we need to jump on. Rebounds, points, like shot 2 of 5. I don't really want to bet on a guy who's played like 2 games with more than 20 minutes shooting 2 of 5. Field goal attempts, again, his are up, but just due to those blowouts. Javon Carter, Paolo's up, which is good. Do see a lot of green surrounding Paolo. Let's go just on Jonathan Isaac. Rebound chances. I thought there would be more here, to be honest. Paolo doesn't seem to really be affected by Jonathan Isaac being out. Gets one more shot. Javon Carter does seem to have the highest usage increase without him. Let's see, with his current team, that could be why, because he was traded from the Bulls. 23 minutes, shot 1 of 5. So nothing amazing there. Did have a steal, minus 188 to do so. But yeah, nothing amazing. I thought we should look at volume trends. I thought that game would have a lot more interesting trends there, but good thing we looked. Jamal Cain minutes are up. Field goals made for Cain are up as well. Field goals attempted are up. Just recently, over the last 5 games, he's averaging 5 more shots than usual. Paolo as well. Field goal percent for Jamal McCain also up 10% almost. Tristan Da Silva, Wendell Carter, Goga, and Paolo down 7%. Crazy. 3 points attempted, probably just because he's shooting more threes. 3-point percent. Yeah, he's just been shooting bad threes recently. Hope for an uptick there. Usage, yeah, just nothing amazing. I mean, it seems like Javon Carter, Paolo. Yeah, I thought there would be better trends from that game. Let's look at the other one. We had the Suns, I believe, as the other candidates for some big injury concerns. Could look at the Nuggets as well, see what they're dealing with without Peyton Watson. So let's just select all here, see if there's like an outlier in usage. Grayson Allen, Jalen Green, Devin Booker. All those three guys kind of top the charts. Let's look at points. Jalen Green averaging just way more points. Huge increase. Getting like 24. What are his... Oops. Crap. My bad. 1 second. I do want to filter by his point prop so we can see what he's averaging there, because he does have the highest increase in points. So let's click him. Averages 24. His line is 22. High over-under. Not a great matchup. Pick and roll. He has the 15th ranked opponent. So not amazing there. He is a small forward. So let's see, without like Highsmith, Dylan Brooks, he's 4 of 11 on that. Doesn't seem amazing there. Let's just take out everyone. Got 17 and 15 shots. So like if we just give him 15 shots, how do we think he looks? Still not great. Take all that out as well. Is getting a good minute increase, 29 minutes. That could be why, because I know early on he was dealing with that injury. See, like, you can kind of chalk all these games. Give him, like, those 25 minutes at least. I guess he did have 25 minutes. Shot 7 of 16, 5 of 20, 5 of 18, 6 of 26, jeez. Royce O'Neal, I believe, is questionable in this game. So not going to be a guy we want to bet on there too much. Grayson Allen, too. Or no, just Grayson Allen. Royce O'Neal. Or Royce O'Neal's probable. That's what it is. Yeah, Royce O'Neal's probable. Okay. Grayson Allen questionable, Royce O'Neal probable. So if we see anything on those guys... Royce O'Neal's fine, but Grayson Allen you might want to be a little lenient on. See, in this case, like, he averages, you know, this was only one game. He shot the ball 19 times without all these guys. Grayson Allen, PA. Grayson Allen, PA is interesting. He is questionable, again. Not sure how much you want to bet on that when he is questionable. 6 of 6 just without these three guys on his PRA. Interesting. If Devin Booker and Jalen Green were in these games... no, Green wasn't in these games. See, he was only in one of them. 7 of 13, 4 of 9 from deep, 18 points. What did Jalen Green do? Jalen Green only had 22 minutes, so... how much do we want to bet on that? I don't know. Those stats seem a little inconsistent. Let's just go to the research page. I'm going to fade this game. Like, I would only take unders. Devin Carter, Malik Monk, Diabite, unders look good on PRA. Let's filter everything back. Something you could do, if you'd like, when there's a spread of this game, and you'd like a prop, taking the first quarter, like, points, rebounds, or assists could be a really good idea. Kind of eliminates some of that blowout potential and just gets you some certainty on, you know, minutes and certain projections like that. So that's definitely something you could do, especially for this game. Like, I would fade all of this PRA mumbo-jumbo. You could also see there's 2 green first quarter props. Most of them are unders, but some decent overs. LaMelo, Miles Bridges, just to name a few. 8 of his last 10, LaMelo is getting some good first quarter minutes. Not sure how he had 18 first quarter minutes against Atlanta here, but maybe overtime stats are counted into that. It's funny. Con's going to play. Pat Connaughton's questionable, so everyone else, let's just filter in. 52% on his 5.5 first quarter points. 8 of his last 10, 5 of his last 5. Let's just see, like, How many shots? He's averaging 6.2 shots in the first quarter over his last 10 games. I would assume a lot of them are threes. Averaging 4 threes, yeah. So, pretty nasty there. Definitely a prop, probably like. Also, has a really good matchup. Pick and roll, they rank second. So, that's just a matchup you're really going to like. Dropped 14 and 13 there. I mean, him to get 14, he's plus 1,000. So, obviously, that's a long shot bet. Maybe for him to get 10, though. Like, how often has he done that? 6 of 42. 2 of his last 10 seems more like a stretch. But even, like, 7 of his last 10, he's hit this plus 141 line. I do like his 5.5 line at plus 106. Good value there. Probably be taking that. Second quarter... You can also see, like, starters usually play a lot of the first quarter, so they don't get much of the second quarter, and then they come in the third. Just, you know, how rotations work. It's always interesting to see that data, make sure those guys are, when they're getting minutes, they're performing. So, another thing to do there as well. That's how I hit first quarter props. Attaboy, bro. Attaboy. I don't have data. Okay, Italian. Well, that's not a great start. Josh Hart PRA. Harden could be a sneaky play for sure. Actually, we should check Harden. I didn't even think of that. Like, Donovan Mitchell's actually not getting any PRA. I wonder why. It's probably because of Harden. Well, let me look at Harden. Instead of first quarter, we'll look at full game, PRA. 50%, let's see, with current team, 6 of 17 with starters. So, yeah, I mean, recently he also does look like a pretty decent bet. Wrong, guys. See, like, without Jared Allen, without Jordan Tyson. He got 36 in one game without those guys. Tyrese Proctor, did he play? He did not. So you can imagine he'll get like 15 shots. He had 10 assists and 6 rebounds as well. Really good game from him. How did they beat the Pelicans? 8 chances, 14 chances. Is that like about his average? Yeah, 8, 13. So we'll give him 8, 13, and then like 16 and 8. 16, 8. Where's his free throws? It's 0. 13, 8. So let's just see how he performs on this with Cleveland. Let's see, PRA. So he just isn't getting a lot. Had 52 one time against Chicago, but had to shoot 50% on 13 threes. So, I mean, not likely. If his threes line is like 2.5, though, you feel pretty good about that. Minus 114 to go over there. You know, it looks pretty good. You want to make sure the starters are in. So he's hit every game with the starters. Always good to see. Maybe without injured as well. So had 4 in that game without, is it just Allen? Allen, Jordan, Tyson. 8, 9, 9 threes. And that's not even with that filter there. So, yeah, I would take his threes as well. I don't think he's going to be a look for PRA, but I do like his threes line. Does have a seemingly hard matchup, but his last 10 volume, I mean, 50%. Just averages 50% on 37 shooting. 43 shooting over his last 10, so he's on an uptick as well. Assists could be something to look at for him if you were to take his king of the court. Does seem to get good chances there. Man, should get literally, like, what did it say, 15 chances? Him for a double-double could be a crazy bet. Plus 190. I mean, could easily hit that. Current team doesn't seem great. Had some hard matchups mixed in here, though. Killed the Bucks. Yeah, I probably wouldn't take that. James Harden, probably not king of the court, but I do like his 2.5 threes. So, good shot for that. Let me keep going here through chat. Miles rebounds. Let's see, did I see that? When did I see this Harden one? I like Control F on here. Harden, there we go. Harden could be a sneaky play. Brunson, Harden, Melo, and Murray over assists is worth a shot. Melo assists could be interesting. Filter normally. Melo assists, gonna be a little rough. The thing is, point differential, you have to imagine like they win by 14 or more. Does look good on that assist chance, actually. Without Saloon, with Kneppel, with starters. Recency shows. Doesn't look great. He only had 20 minutes against the Magic because they blew him out. What is he getting minutes-wise recently? Like, some when he needs it. I don't know. It doesn't look amazing, though. What were the other ones you had? Brunson. I did like Brunson. I do like Harden. I haven't checked Murray yet. I don't like Melo in that, though. Jamal Murray. Let's take a look. Assists. Also doesn't look great. 4 of his last 10 on a hard matchup. Really hard matchup. Now, he does have, like, Jokic, so there's that. Without Peyton Watson, his chances also go down. Peyton Watson is a really undervalued player. He's going to get a big contract this offseason, I believe. Jamal Murray's actually 0 of 6. So I would not touch his assists. With these filters, he is under every single game and has a hard matchup. Could be something you actually even take an under on. Again, literally hit every game, has a good matchup. PF rating of 75 on that. So, could be something to consider. Trying to catch up on chat. You guys are going off today. Appreciate the patience. 20 field goals a game is trash usage. I respectfully disagree. He has popped off against the Magic in the past 2. But with Harden, I don't think... Is he averaging that? Like, you have to imagine, like, Jared Allen's out. Or did I say Allen with Harden? Without Allen with Harden, I mean, he's averaging, like, 18, I guess. 22 and 16. Not much there. With Harden. Without, or with other starters. I don't know. There's not too much to go off of. 2 of his last 10, though. On PRA. He does have a good matchup. I'll give you that. But look at his recency. Because the thing that matters is it's not just points. It's not just rebounds. It's not just assists. It's all of them collectively. Which is why it's obviously king of the court. If it was just points, maybe that's something I could get behind. Because, like, with Harden here, you could see, you know, 37, 35, 30, 32. Actually had good PRA in this game. Had 51, but I don't think 41, 38, 39 is going to cut it. Like, just going over his line is going to cut it. When you have 2 supreme scorers, it's just obviously harder for one of them to go crazy. Against the Knicks, this game's a little chalked, but I don't love that. No cap. Where was I? Should I straight bet Wendell's points line? It's 11.5 on DK, minus 102. Let's look. I usually go game by game, but since there's only a few games I'm even considering betting on, I'm just going to go through chat and, like, pick what you guys are saying and just kind of look. Wendell had 17 last game. I know he got the first basket, and Bane pissed me off on that, but should get apparently, like, 11 shots. I don't think his usage will be that high, but could certainly be, I suppose. Without Jalen Suggs, he averages 15 rebound chances. I guess that's very close to his average. Averages 8 rebounds, though. averages 6 twos, 3 threes, so like 9. Averages 14 points without Suggs, so that does seem like the biggest inactive there for him. 6 of his last 10, 14 of his last 20, 15 of his last 22. You always want to look at like positional wise or just matchup wise. I think Jonathan Isaac does have a very big influence. Shot 7 shots at a minimum, 2 free throws. Made both free throws there. Without Wagner as well. He dropped 26 and 17. 17 with starters. I wouldn't be opposed. Like, if you give him 7 shots and two free throws, I assume it looks pretty good. 76%. That's on 10.5. On 11.5, 65%. Was plus 107, I guess has dropped to, yeah, you said DK plus 102. If you have FanDuel, it seems better there. I'm not opposed. Does have a good matchup, especially since Allen is out. Spot up, they give up 24% even when Allen was in. Last time they played, he got 11. He had a double-double. That could be a factor as well. Like, if you give him, like, what, 15 chances? 64%. Look at his recency, too. He's got a double-double in a lot of games when he got 15 chances. Plus 438. Could definitely be a play. Let's see the injury splits. Wendell Carter could be a good double-double play. All we want out here is going to be Isaac, Suggs, and Wagner. I know there was only one game with that, though, I believe. Rebound chances aren't out yet. Rebounds. Let's see, Wendell. Where's Wendell? He only had 6.5 on an average. Only 8 rebound chances. This is way down just because these aren't in yet. You could see one game, Jay McCain. Usually rebound chances come out, a day late because they're manually inputted. Without Jonathan Isaac, I don't think it increased that much. Yeah, 14, actually a decrease technically. With Suggs, 15. So yeah, nothing amazing. I guess we looked at this earlier and it didn't look great. But if he gets those 15 chances, which he should, let's just see without Suggs and with starters. 3 games. See, he's over, like, look at that. 22, 22, 16, and then 5 here. Only had 28 minutes. Let's filter a minimum of 28 minutes. I would assume Jonathan Isaac was, like, barely relevant in these games as well. Yeah, 8 minutes. Goga had 8. Let's look here. Who else had rebounds? See, Wendell Carter had 14 in that game. Carter had 11. Paolo had 10. Versus Indy. Goga had 7, so that's kind of where the other ones went. I do like his double-double chances. I like his PR in this game. I think he's probably over in every game. No, missed this one barely. But I do like his PR, and I like his double-double chances. I mean, plus 438 has hit in... I guess he missed his points here. But I do like those chances. Let's filter some other impactful starters. Like, I mean, even without Anthony Black, it's not going to show much. With other players, let's see. I guess Javon Carter could be a guy to add. Unless I'm blind. That's why there's a search bar. Javon Carter's a starter, apparently. Yeah, I mean, I would take his double-double. I would take his PR. Each to win probably a unit. Okay, let me keep going here. A lot of chats I got to break down. DeMar assists, we'll look at that. Okay, so DeMar assists is actually interesting because really like it, right? Just as a prop, really like it. However, on this blowout potential game, I don't know, man. I don't know. Had 8 assists last time, 4 of his last 5. He's just passing the ball at an amazing pace, right? Point differential, though, let's say it's 15 or more and they lose. Recently, I guess that hasn't really seemed to affect him. But look at his minutes. I mean, his minutes are way down. The potentials are way, like you want the potentials to be double of what the line is. And 8, 8, 12, sure. But still, he only got 5. Just not really something I would like to take, honestly. See what happened last time. Shot got 1 potential. Did not do baseball yet. Booker assists. Denver gonna feed him good. Plus Green is hot right now. Let's see. Did a video yesterday and probably tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be doing baseball as well. Well, this stream I'm gonna be doing some baseball as well. Royce threes. Gillespie's questionable, so I'm not gonna want to bet on him. Goodwin PR. I think he's coming back off of an injury. So I know he was the top rated prop, but last time he played, or no, we're good. We're good. What do you say? His PR. Ooh, without Mark Williams, too. Probably looks good. I thought he hasn't played in a while. Played on March 22nd? He started? Bro, what? Probably rather just take his rebounds, honestly. You'd have to filter out other guys like Dylan Brooks, Amir Coffey, Haywood Highsmith. Royce O'Neal is probable. Didn't play in that game. Had 10 and 11 chances. PRA does look good there. 4 of 9, 5 of 11. Were Green and Book in? No, not all the starters are in. I know Royce. So it was only Royce. That looks pretty good, I guess. It's a pretty good find. Averages 25 minutes, 12.5 points, 7 rebounds on 10 chances. So let's say he gets like 8 shots and 9 chances, just to see if we can get some more data here. 8 shots, 9 chances on 20 minutes plus. We'll just round way down. And say he does attempt a lot of threes, averages 6. 6. So let's say he gets 4. Half of his shots come from deep. Let's see with this. Oops, on 20 minutes. 14 of 16, so really good. Really good. 100% on his PR, so I think you just have to take that. Also has a good matchup. Let's see without... Yeah, really good matchup on rebounds. Is he playing point? He's playing power forward. So I guess not as good of a matchup. Not a good matchup, really. But even if you give him, like, 20 minutes... I mean, 64% without Mark Williams, 4 of 7. Only missed on really hard matchups. Is there any similar defense? 3 of his last 5 on a similar defense. Although it's, you know, different, obviously. Because it was the last year, like... 2 of 2. I do like these games. 2 of 2 without these guys. Decently low spread at home. It's exactly what happened in these 2 games last time. Is that head-to-head? Yeah, head-to-head as well. Hit his points. Didn't hit his rebounds. But, I mean, like, if he makes one of those threes, he cashes, I believe. Yeah. If he even makes a 2, he cashes. Or one more rebound. It's when he was on the Lakers, though, so I don't think that you can even really count that. Do you like that? Thoughts on LaMelo over 3.5 threes and Cat double-double? Probably wouldn't take LaMelo 3.5 threes. I just never like betting on games where your guy might not even play, like, after halftime. Like, with a 20-point spread, there's, like, actually a chance that LaMelo doesn't even play after halftime. So not something I would probably take. But let's see. LaMelo. Also, his minutes are just weird. Like, look at his minutes. He's just off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. Now, it could be because they're just getting killed. No, see, like, to Portland, he only had 22 minutes and it was a 2-point game. Like, you know he wants to be playing. Spurs. I mean, 13. Is that really that much of a blowout? It's just they have him on injury management. Against Orlando, didn't hit. I mean, that one was a blowout in their favor. Boston. I mean, I guess. But again, it's going to be a blowout. So I don't know how much you want to take that. Without injury with starters, 44%. See if they win by like 15, what happens. It does go over more often than not, I guess. It's just not something I would ever bet on. Jordan Goodwin's a dog, bro. DeMar, 30 points, 6 assists. We'll see. PR does seem to be the play. Yeah, he's going against the Nuggets, I know. He was on the Lakers. That's why I never use head-to-head data. What app is Jordan Goodwin props best on? Looks like Prize Picks. He has a PR. I'm actually going to pair this with the Zion Taco then. Goodwin, PR. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, Goodwin, PR. I'm going to pair with Zion. I'm limited to $5 on Prize Picks, so I'm going to just put that in. Malik Monk boards. Again, I'm not going to bet on that. I am not the creator of Propfinder. One of the main guys that started like the Discord, but not the creator, no. Gillespie, from on what I saw, he was questionable. Oh no, Grayson Allen. Sorry, Grayson Allen. I get those guys mixed up. They're like literally the same person to me. IMO. Yeah, I mean, I think these are probably the best props today. Let me see if we have a parlay boost anywhere. Let's see. 50% boost, attaboy. Earn a 75% boost. How do I do that? Oh, we also have to add to our streak, boys. We had Gaff and Struce. I totally forgot we literally had a streak. We need to add to this by March 31st. Okay, well, we're just going to do that today. Let me get a poll going on this. Third streak leg. We've hit 7 in a row once, and then DeAndre Jordan sold our bag. Let's filter by the favorites here. So Paolo over 38.5 PRA. Brunson over 32.5 PA. LaMelo's kind of a not a long shot, but boosted odds. Harden over 2.5 3-pointers made. Or Wendell Carter over 18.5 PR. Okay, please vote on this poll. If you guys have no idea what I'm even talking about, we do a thing on Underdog, which is called a streak. And last time on stream, you guys voted for this parlay, and both of these guys ended up hitting. It was a combo of Max Strus over on 4.5 rebounds and Gafford over 7.5 rebounds. And you hit a 2-leg, so we hit the 2-leg, and now you need to hit 9 more in a row. You can cash out at any point. Currently, I'm on track to turn $10 into $11,445 if we hit 9 more in a row. So you could take lower odds, higher odds, anything you want on the streak. But that's what you guys are voting on in the poll. So let me know what your favorite prop is in the poll. Please vote on that and let me know what you guys think. I don't know what's best. I kind of just throw everything out there for you. I mean, we were doing the research on stream, so whatever you think is best, vote to that. Please. Yeah, I mean, Jose's on Discord level. You can, like he's on Discord. Trey Murphy over 4.5 rebounds. Let's see. Trey Murphy, 9 of his last 10 has got over 4.5 rebounds. Without McGowan, 77%. Does look pretty good. With starters, has hit every single game on a minimum of 10 chances. That looks really, really good. Without McGowan's technically slightly down, but I think you could say he gets at least 10 chances. Every time in this case where he's got 10 chances, he's hit. So let's say what about on a similar pace? 54%. What about Tuesday? I never look at this prop. 5 of 7 on Tuesdays. It's actually funny. Away on a similar pace, 3 of 6. But we do have some more data. Like, he'll get at least 28 minutes. And that was against the Wizards. So, yeah, they probably killed him, which they did. Against Phoenix, he didn't hit. 41 minutes, only grabbed 2 rebounds. Zion got 10. Everyone on Phoenix had, like, at least 5, it seems. Everyone but 3 players. And Haywood Highsmith only played 2 seconds. They really put him in for 2 seconds? That's crazy. They never do PR on Underdog. I don't know if it's like a stats thing or what, but they never do PR on Underdog. It's funny. Let's see point differential like under 20. Like I don't think either of these teams will win by 20. Okay, call it 19. 37 minutes average. Let's say he gets 33, which is the minimum there. Let's see, 33 minutes. Without all of these guys, what are his rebound chances? Only missed against Phoenix March 6th. Since then, got a lot of chances, right? And these are with all the starters as well. Oh, that game was with McGowan's. So I don't know if McGowan's had a ton of rebounds. No, not at all. But either way, chances should go up. So let's just say he gets 10 chances on a similar pace. Something like that. 2 of 3. A little concerning there. But against Houston, I mean, they have Jabari, Şengün, Steven Adams. They had 3 guys drop 10 rebounds. So yeah, I actually do like his odds here. Also, his hit head-to-head has good history there. 9 of his last 10. I mean, you can't really argue that. 70% of his last 20. You could also see when he gets those 33 minutes we predict. 68% on the year. With starters, again, 4 or 5. I think that's my favorite stat. You just look with starters, 6 of 7 on the season, getting a minimum of 10 chances. What if we take his average, which is actually like, that's without McGowan's, let's see. 10, 12, 11, 14, 10, 6, 11. So he should get at least 10, but like he averages like 11.5. You can't really do halves on chances. So let's just look at 11 chances. 70%, or wait. 11. 93% when he gets 11 chances. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you gotta take it, right? Gotta take it. Has also got 6 in all of these games. To get 6, he's plus 147. Can maybe ladder him to 8. To get 8, he's plus 509. So, has only done that once, though. I probably wouldn't take that. Probably just take his normal line. Maybe 5, or maybe 6. Considering he's done that every single game. Assists look good as well. I mean, 3.5 line, getting some good chances there. Field goals made. He's doing it all. His PRA. I know someone said sneaky for King of the Court. I don't think he gets that much. His RA looks really good as well. Minus 114 to do that. Let's see, when getting that, he gets like 6 chances. Now let's go actual minimums. How often is he over there? 93% still on his rebounds. Yeah, so rebounds are going to be the play. I think rebounds are just the play. Minus 122 on underdog. If you want better odds, you could take something on DK, like his RA. But I'm going to take his rebounds in this case. I'm going to take his rebounds with... let's take LaMelo Ball, because he has the best odds on underdog. So I'm going to take this to satisfy this requirement for this boost. I think I should be able to submit this. I'm going to put half a unit on that. So LaMelo, let's see. I'm going to do it to win 2 units. Oh, this promo has a... Okay. I have to do 0.7 units. But now we get a 75% boost, which is crazy. They said that should show up in a few seconds here. So I have a 75% and a 50% boost on underdog. So we'll get to that later. Already did Trey Murphy. Already did LaMelo. Bet Paolo. Bet Brunson, I believe. Did I bet Brunson? I might have not bet Brunson yet. Gosh, on chat. Brunson assists so free. I actually do like it. Love to turn like 10 into 20k or something crazy tonight. Not sustainable, but that's always the goal. It's not on prize licks. Prize licks. Prize licks. Let's see where Brunson's PA is next best. Caesars, that's right. Okay, so I will be putting his 32.5 PA in on Caesars. Brunson. Minus 115 looks good to me. Okay, I bet that to win a unit. Oh, I actually did my math wrong, but I tried to bet that to win a unit. It was close enough. Harden 3s. Let's see where he's next best favored on BetMGM minus 140. So I'll be taking that to win a unit as well. Magic plus 10.5. I never bet spreads, so I have no idea on that. See if I have any promos here. Nope. What is it doing? NBA no sweat token. Ooh. Yup, we'll be using that. I'm going to bet that, actually, on that. What was that double-double we had? Yeah, Wendell Carter. Even though he probably has better odds on DK, I'm just going to bet that on MG. Oh, my God. Okay, his odds are, like, terrible on MGM. Also, doesn't have any odds. Or no, there he is. That's so sad. Really? Plus 310 compared to plus 438. This is why you have Propfinder. Odds are like I mean, with all the other data, of course, but like the odds, if you don't get good odds, you should not be betting. Or if you don't understand odds or anything like that, you really shouldn't be betting. He's plus 320. Like, if you bet $100 on him at plus 320, which it says 310. If I refresh, it'll say 320. But, I mean, even on underdog, look, plus 184. Those are terrible odds. You get 3 times the amount of money if you do the same exact bet on a different book. So please, please, please understand how odds work and what to bet and where to bet it. It's the most important thing in sports betting. 100%. 100%. Was the Goodwin prop 12.5 PR? Trey Murphy's a great pick for rebounds, but I also really like Mitchell Robinson over 8.5 rebounds. Could be an interesting one. Strus rebounds, a lot of people have him. I mean, he's just been unbelievable, right? Like, getting 6 rebounds at least. So he was plus money. Now the books have finally caught on. If he gets at least 22 minutes, these like without Jared Allen, I mean, he's averaging 9 chances. Like, if he gets 9 chances, how often is he hitting when given, like, let's say anywhere from 20 to, like, 26 minutes, we'll say. 6 of 7 on his career. I mean, it's just absurd, right? You just have to take that. Minus 110. Put that in for a unit. To win a unit. Actually, that's probably a 2-unit play. To be honest, I assume these are all with starters. Jordan Tyson in this game. Yeah, Jordan Tyson wasn't in this game. He had 8 rebounds. Sam Merrill had a double-double. Sam Merrill had 10 rebounds. Harden had a double-double. Evan Mobley had 8. Wow, Max Strus having 8 rebounds is crazy. How many were offensive? 2 offensive. Is that, like, usual? Usually don't like when guys get more offensive rebounds than defensive. So he had 4 offensive there out of 5. Like, 1 or 2 is usually fine. 3 even is a little high. But he's hitting his line just on defensive rebounds, typically. The one game he didn't hit against Phoenix, a really hard matchup. Similar pace, no data on that. Geez, over the last 5 and 10 games, they've had a really hard matchup to his position. 4-4, though. 16 of his last 20. Just can't make that up. 10 of his last 10. He's minus 170 now? What? Oh, nah. I ain't taking that. What the heck? He's minus 170 on Caesars. That is crazy. Is that what he's on DK too? OG under? What odds are you guys getting on this Strus rebound line? Yeah, his line's 6 now. He's minus... Oh my god, he's minus 158. Holy cow. Yeah, I was going to say, like, you could take him for 6, but... Yep, they finally caught on. They finally caught on. That's absurd. To get 6 plus, though, 123... Are those odds worth it, though? See, like, this morning he was plus 180. That's absurd. 5 plus at plus 114 earlier. Yeah, that's what I would be getting for 6 plus. That's crazy. What if you give him, like, 8 chances? 13. See, like, still 9 of his last 10, though. I don't think I'm going to take it. I also like Paolo. I do like him for 4.5 if you can find good odds somewhere, but I'm not going to take that line. That's ridiculous, man. I'm going to take Wendell Carter and Harden over under threes. Harden's line now is minus 150, but it's a bonus bet, so I'm just going to put that in. No sweat. Might make that a stupid long shot. We'll see. What's up, bet? What a bet. Sam Merrill plus 680 for 6 boards. I would not take Sam Merrill, like, again, to get that many rebounds. I don't know why he had so many. He had 10. Like, unless it's without Jordan Tyson. Without Jordan Tyson, he does average 6. Without all, he averages 12. Without Jared Allen and Jordan Tyson. Golly. Ooh. Shanice Jones. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub. Yeah, it's a good thing you caught his early line for sure. Thomas Bryant 4 boards. 14 minutes, he had 8 rebounds. Yeah. 8 rebounds, 11 points in 14 minutes. How many were offensive? Like, all of them? Only 2. Interesting. He could be a crazy long shot for a double-double. Like, what? No, his odds part. Like, if he's over plus 2,000, plus 2,200. He has 1 last season. 12 and 10. How often does he hit his line is 3.5, bro. Can't take that. 12 minutes. If he gets 12 minutes, how often is he getting 10 rebounds? That's the question. 2 times? Yeah. It's not plus EV, though. I'd be sick if he got a double-double. Or actually, wait. Thomas Bryant. Hold on. Without Jared Allen, without Jordan Tyson. Both games he's hit his points. He had 12 chances. Both games he hit his points, though. Plus 184 to get 10. 2 of 4 from the line. It's like he had chances, too. Were these without Mitchell, though? One was. Interesting. The recent one. Nah, you just can't take that. 14 minutes. Like, this guy gets no action. This guy gets no play. This guy gets no play. If he had 22 minutes, maybe. If he gets 20 minutes, hypothetically, 20 minutes, at least 10 rebound chances. Like, those are 2 of his double-doubles, man, right there. Or one, he missed that one by 1. Who is Jordan Tyson, bro? What? Living under a rock? I took Paolo for King of the Court. I like Paolo. Minus 182. Bro, I would never bet on a minus 182 line. I think that just hurts you more often than helps you. 10 of his last 10. I would, again, never bet it. He's hit every game of his career without Jared Allen. I would never bet it. I would take him for like 3 or 4. I mean, look, like, for him to get 4, he's done it twice, and he's at plus 431. So that's slightly plus EV. Oh, his name is Jalen. What was I saying before? Thought I was saying Jalen. I think you also spelled Jalen wrong, right? No. Jalen Tyson. What did I say? Jordan? Bro, my bad, man. I'm thinking of Jordan Goodwin, I guess. Okay, I'm going to do that bonus bet on Wendell Carter and James Harden threes. Odds shoot up to plus 750. So I'm going to take that with my no sweat. I already bet Melo, Harden. Wendell, I'm going to bet this at a normal line. So minus 111 on DK is what I should be getting. Wendell Carter Jr. Let's see what his PR is. His line is 20 plus now, and you're barely getting plus money. Wow. That's crazy. I'm going to take his over 18.5 at minus 115. Unless he is still on Caesars for that line. FanDuel always seems to have the best odds. Like, I swear. They will not verify me. Ooh, Caesars does have minus 113, so I'll be betting him there. Let's see, 0.9. Okay, bet Wendell Carter to win a unit. Jordan Goodwin's PR line isn't available anywhere other than Prize Picks for 12.5. I'm not sure if anything else is available. It doesn't look like it. Like, if you were to bet 13, it doesn't look like anyone else has lines for him. But, he, hit every game with the current filters. So if you wanted to take something with him, I would probably take just his points, because you can see here he's been playing power forward recently, and Denver has a much harder matchup on rebounds than points to his position. Transition ranks well, though. Spot up, not amazing, but we'll see. I like his odds just from that standpoint. Okay, Trey Murphy, did I bet him yet? I don't think so. I think I was waiting for this 75% boost to come through. There he is. 75% boost. Enjoy your reward. Might be a mortal mega max here, boys. At least 2 players. I wonder what the limit on it is. Let's just see what the limit is. Promo needs 3 picks? Oh. That's so unfortunate. $50 entry limit. So, yeah, we're going to Mega Mortal max this. 3.3 unit play. We're going to see what we like here. What are you guys voting on for the streak? Brunson's winning. Interesting. They took Goodwin off Prize Picks? Bruh. Of course they did. Trey boards, Colin assists, Struce boards, 3-man I ran earlier. Attaboy. Let's look at Brunson assists. You're saying his assists are free. I think we were looking earlier, should have like 15 potentials. That's why I like his PA more than his PR. With starters, always have to make sure the starters are activated. Starters without injured. Should have a good matchup, like 31 minutes. Actually, hard matchup, but should get like 31 minutes. Didn't hit here just because they killed him. So let's say he gets at least, should get more than 31 minutes. Let's just say he gets like 33. Let's see. Potentials aren't in for this game. Let's say he gets at least like 10 potentials. I think he'll get more than that. 66. He probably should get like 12 though. 66%. 9 of his last 10. 5 of his last 5. 14 of his last 20. Does look good from that point of view. Jokic under 13.5 rebounds. Interesting play there, taking a Joker under. Oops. Could be interesting. He is, I think, probably better under. Yeah, 66 to the under. Without Peyton Watson, 52%. With starters, 67%. So it does seem better over than under. His points also trending under. Assists would be an over here. Jeez, 13 assists on 14 chances. It's on chalkboard for Goodwin. Good comp, Jeremiah. I appreciate you. I'm not betting on that game just because of blowout potential, Chris. Kobe White, Strus. Strus, if you can get this line at minus 110, you just hammer it. Just absolutely hammer it. There is no app getting clapped. I have a... Bro, getting clapped. There is a app like that you can add to your home screen, but it's not technically an app like you download from the App Store. I have a short on it, so if you want to download that, for sure, go do that. Also, if you're not in our Discord or following us on Twitter, or if you don't have the app or site, more so, I just sent some discount codes in chat. If you use MLB 40, you'll get... It's only the first 500 people, so it might be sold out by now. I don't know. But you'll get 40% off of a yearly subscription. So it's $150 normally, and you can get all this data for an entire year, all of our sports, for like close to $89. Something like that. But yeah, check that out if you do like all of this data. You're not going to get a deal that good in a long time, or for a long time, on Propfinder, and it'll probably expire by the time you change your mind. So if you like it, make sure you check that out. I will update the props in a second, Owen. So yeah, I do need to do that. If you are, that's only for new customers. So you can make a new email if you want, but the first 500 new customers to use that MLB 40 code will get 40% off. If you are a current member, you could use PF30. So I'll just type 30 in chat as well. You could use that to get 30% off. And yeah, you could also go here to see my bets on Pickett. If you don't have a Pickett, I would highly recommend getting it. Just keeps track of all your bets. Makes everything easy. Not sponsored or anything by them. Trying to think what else we have to go over. Okay, I think that's probably good. Let me add these props for you guys, and then we'll go over first baskets, and then we'll probably just start baseball next. Okay, Paulo over 38.5 PRA. Brunson over 32.5 PA. Ball over 5.5 first quarter points. Also, Luka has been absolutely insane recently in the first quarter. Like, last game, I think he dropped 17 or something in the first quarter. I don't know if you guys saw that. Goodwin over 12.5 PR. I also post all of these on the Discord. Our Discord is just a place you can chat with others about parlays and whatnot, but... I post all of our plays on stream for completely free, so you guys, there's no paywall, there's no nothing like that. So if you like what you see here and you forget what the plays are, you can find them on my Pickett Discord. You can just watch at the end of stream, whatever you want to do, but they're free, so don't feel like you need to pay anywhere. The only thing Propfinder related you have to pay for is the site if you want to just research for yourself. Okay. So all of that is done. There's a 75% boost. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to do like Brunson, Melo, Harden, Wendell. Now Wendell, I don't think is gonna have odds. Wendell Carter does not have a RA. He does have a double-double for plus 184. Remember, we were getting it at plus 438 on DK. So definitely go there if you want to bet his double-double. Maybe we'll take Trey Murphy for like 4 rebounds. With our filters, how often is he getting 4 rebounds? With starters, has literally done it every game but 1 on an average of 9 chances. We'll just filter 8 to see how often on 8 chances he gets 4 rebounds. 93% of the time, 78% on the year. 8 chances without injury with starters, hits every single game. So, do really like those odds. I'm going to take him for 4 rebounds. This is, again, on the 75% boost. We will be taking maybe Harden 3s as well for, like, him to make 2 threes. $12 pays $1K on what? on all of these props. If you're going to do that, I wouldn't... I mean, it depends what your unit sizing is. I wouldn't bet that, but just be careful on your units. Like, be really, really careful. Be diligent, because betting companies love when you guys bet those long shot parlays, because, I mean, the odds they hit, it's not likely, man. I bet all of my bets as straights and then only do a parlay if I have a boost. If you really want to do a long shot, I'm not going to tell you not to, but just be diligent, man. Just be diligent. Know what you're getting yourself into. So Harden has shot... He only shot 4 threes there. That's a little discouraging. Should get 29 minutes, at least 4 threes. Should get more than that, though, right? Like, averages how many? Averages 8 over the course of the year. How often does he not hit when just on the Cavs? He's missed 2 games. He averages 7 threes just on the Cavs. With starters, he's hit every single game. 6 of 7. 5, 7, 7. Yeah, I mean, I think 5 is fair. Now, I don't even know if they have him to hit 2 as an option. Let's see. They do. Barely. 0.61x. 0.61. Minus 442. If he shoots like 6 threes. 6 threes over the year, he's 88%. With Cleveland, he's hit every game when he shot 6 threes. Does he have a good matchup? Let's see. Recently, it is a rough matchup. Field goal percent 33. Head-to-head, 46% of his volume. 3 of 4 head-to-head. Missed once. Got 5 and 5 last time against him. Shot 1 of 6, to be for real. So it's on the Clips, though. Clips, Cavs. Got 5 last time against him is crazy. Paolo as well could be a play. Without all of these guys, I mean, his odds are just ridiculous. 3 of 3, I mean, you can just add Paolo to that and feel pretty good. His PRA goes down to 30.5. Minus 600, we can get for a 0.61x. God, missed in those games, though. Oh, we can't put Max Strus for that line for the streak. Also, we only need 1 leg today. So whatever you guys vote on, we're only doing 1 leg because we already hit for the streak. So again, we only need 1 leg. I think this is a great, like, insane odds of hitting. Just Paolo's normal PRA. I think he's my favorite play of the day, to be honest. He averages 14 rebound chances, 9 potential assists. Like, if he gets, like, 12, 8, and he shoots the ball, I don't know, 16, 17 times. Let's see. Let's hit that every single time. About his normal line. So, yeah, I'm taking his normal line. Brunson, PA. How specific can we get here? 507 on his normal line. I mean, I love that line. I love Brunson and Paolo today. Good matchup as well. Similar defensive rating. Let's see, nothing on points there. Shot 0 of 5 from 3. Jesus. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this. Murphy for 4 rebounds, Harden for 2 threes, and Paolo for 39 plus PRA on a 75% boost. Would be a 2.6x, is now a 3.81x. LaMelo even first quarter points could be a play here. Like, I don't think you can change that though. Con 6 threes, pro. Con 6 threes. Con has got 6 threes, 8 games this season. Only 6 games with all the current starters. Only 2 games without Saloon. I mean, I don't know. I would just a crazy long shot. You can like look at his shot chart. Like, does have a good shot chart. Spot up is pretty good. They do give up a lot of threes, actually. A lot of threes. 40% over the last 10 games. Over the season, 39% or 37%. Last 10, his volume is increasing from the season. So, like, if he gets what? We're looking at first quarter. If he gets like 8 threes, how often is he hitting? Or like with starters? Yeah, like 8. $16 of 21 on his normal line. 6 of 21. So for a plus 428 line, I would take his 5, like plus 208. Maybe, but I hate this blowout chance. He might not even play in the entire fourth quarter. 3 here. Gets Miami. 7 minutes. Yeah, I just wouldn't bet on the Hornets, man. 20-point spread is crazy. Oh, not the streak, the 75? Oh, yeah, true. We could do that for sure. Strus for 4.5 instead of, what, like Harden? Or we just do all of it? 4 leg, 50 to 265. You want me to take off Trey Murphy? I do like Trey Murphy, though. It doesn't have to be a same-game parlay. We could just leave it. Sacramento only has 2 guards for today. That's unbelievable. Like, Sacramento's not a real team, man. It's embarrassing. They have Plowden and Carter and Monk and Killian Hayes. But, like, is he going to play? No. No, probably not. Do it all, might as well. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I think Murphy could get like max of 6, has hit 4 every single game. Harden has hit 2 every single game when he shoots 6 threes on the Cavs. Strus has been insane this season, especially Harden is out. Paolo 39 plus. I like that. I'm just gonna bet it. Okay, and then the other 50% boost, I'm gonna do Brunson. Brunson, 32.5 PA. I'm going to take... Can't do Murphy again. I'm going to do LaMelo, and then we'll do Wendell. Do we like his points or rebounds more? Probably very similar. Jalen Suggs. His PR is crazy. I think we like his points more. Could take his points up to like 15, realistically. Shot 7 of 11. Let's see what happens when he shoots like 8 shots. 8 shots. How many free throws did he have? 3, and he shot 2 from 3. So let's just say he gets a 3 and then 2 free throws. Let's see what he gets on this. How often is he hitting like 15? 60% of the time he's hitting 15. Has a favorable matchup against no Jared Allen Cavs. Shot 3 and 9. I actually do like that. This was with Jared Allen too. I like his PR, but I'm just going to take his points in this case. I also think he'll get more than all of this. I think he'll get 2 threes at least. Like, without all of these guys, you can see his shots. He's getting minimum of 10. Or no, that's just without Suggs. But you can see 9 and 2. So without all, he actually got 11. I think 8 is a very low minimum. So maybe just like his 11.5. I mean, 77% is crazy. Let's just look at Wendell's stats here. 11.5 is now his normal line on Underdog. 14.5. I think I'm just going to take his 14.5 line. Yeah, Louisville, that's what I had to do. That's what I had to do, but I think it's worth. Or we take his rebounds. I mean, 15 chances. Like, is he actually getting that without all injured? What are his rebounds? Only had 5 here. Don't know how many chances. Those aren't in yet. Should have, like, at least 9 shots. Didn't hit here. Shot 3 of 9. Shot 3 of 9. Just unlucky. 4 of 12. 11 of 15. So you can definitely do that. 4 of 7 from 3, though. Not likely. Like, you hope he makes 1 3, and then everything else is just going to be 2s. Again, I like his PR more. I'm just going to take his normal points at 11.5. That, Brunson, and what was the other one we were going to add here? Could do, like, Ball. See if we can take an alt on Ball. We can take him for 3.5 first quarter points, but shouldn't even really do that. I'm going to do Apollo on this one too, but like for a way less, just for 30.5 PRA. And then I'm going to put to win like, I don't know, I'm going to put half a unit on it to win. Let's do to win 3 units on this. So we'll do... Ooh. Alfonso. Appreciate the sub, man. Okay, I did to win 3 units. Or I bet to win 3 units. So that is now in. Nothing left on Underdog to see there. Prize Picks is done. I'm going to refresh my picket so you can see my picket there as well. Yeah, Knicks are a good rebounding team, but I'm not worried about it. Just look at his recents. I mean, most of the time you have to go off players. Also to shooting guards, it's not like a terrible matchup by any means. Just good or a little below like average. So not anything terrible at all to shooting guards. Really matters positional wise. You can see the point guards, they snag up all those rebounds. Actually give up a decent amount to power forwards. Looks about the same to shooting guards. Over the course of the season, I think shooting guards actually looks the best over the course of the last 5, 10, and 15. So I think we're good there. Paulo triple-double odds at plus 2,000. If he gets that, we're winning King of the Court, boys. If he gets a triple-double, we're winning King of the Court. Plus 1,900 on FanDuel now. If you're getting plus 2,000, it's like... Seems pretty good. Curious without... Jalen Suggs didn't hit 1 here at all. Almost. Not really that close. Did have some double-doubles in the mix, though. Had 2 here. Almost had... Let's see, without... Should get, like... Like, if you worried about his triple-double... I just wouldn't. 14 and 9 is what he averages. 9, 14... Say he shoots, I think we had him at, like, 6 or 17 shots. How many triple-doubles did he have here? He had 2 in 17 games with, like, his average filters. Obviously, 9+ potential assists. You need far more than that. You need, like, 15. He had 14 rebounds. This should have been a triple-double. Just a hard matchup. What's the difference between free and premium? Free, you get only like 3 props a day. Premium, you get everything, every game, multiple sports. I mean, you get multiple sports in premium, but you only get like, 2 or 3 props. Who are the other King of the Court looks? I like, in this order, I think we have Jokic, I think will get it. Or, like, should, theoretically. But I'm taking Paolo for better odds. And then Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden kind of all fall in that tier. Maybe Cat. I really do like Paolo's upside here, though. Has a good matchup as well against the Cavs, just without all these injuries. Okay, so let's look at some first basket plays. I know you guys like looking at these, so we'll do some first basket plays. And then maybe some MLB. MLB is going to be hard because there's not going to be much data apart from last year, right? So, like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't bet on MLB yet, at least, but we can look there too. So let's just start with first baskets, and then maybe we'll look at some MLB. Because MLB starts tomorrow night. Miller, Mobley, Bane, Brunson, Jokic for first team basket. Brunson and Mobley parlayed at plus 956. All for team? Single bets half a unit. Yeah, MLB for the next month, I'm personally, or like for the next 3 weeks, I'm probably personally not betting on. Like, I'll still stream and like pick, but I it's just not gonna be amazing. You just have to wait. Like, with sports, you have to let it get in a rhythm. When there's no data, there's like nothing to... What are you going to look at? You'd just be guessing, and then it's like, that's exactly what the books want you to do, man. All team, okay. Let's look. Okay, Kings, Hornets. Over the last 10, Reynaud is 80% on tips versus Diabite, who is not 80%. Give me Reynaud here. Head-to-head, Reynaud actually lost versus Diabite. I think he gets him back. That makes it really tough, actually. Who scored the last one? Head-to-head. LaMelo made a 3. That's unfortunate. DeMar had the first team field goal. I do like that. Killian Hayes actually had the first team field goal made. DeMar had the first field goal attempted for his team. You would have to imagine Reynaud wins this tip 63% versus Diabite 40%. Last 10, 80% to 30%. Last 5, 100% to 40%. That's what kind of pushes me over the edge there. 100% of his last 3, of course. Last 10, Charlotte allows 2-point jump shot, 2-point layup to shooting guards, point guards, small forwards. Not much to the center. Diabite is a pretty good defender. Small forward, I think DeMar's just the easy pick here. Plus 675 as well. Actually not... Wow, insane odds, I think. Actually insane odds. Another stat you have to look at, like, over the season, you could look at points in the first minute. So, obviously, DeAndre Hunter's not on the team. Sabonis is out. DeRozan comes next. DeRozan averages 1.4 points in the first 3 minutes. Basically, if one shot in the first 3 minutes, as well as 0.54 first 3 field goal attempts per game. You can also see the next few guys, Zach LaVine, Keegan Murray, Russell Westbrook, Precious, all out. Wait, why does Precious have odds if he's out? Hold on. Gotta check the lineup. Yeah, so Precious is not playing, so I don't know why he has odds. Seems really weird, actually, that he does. yeah, 0. So it's just they just haven't taken his odds down for whatever reason. Okay, so now you look at last 10. So now getting more into the guys who are active. So you can see Reynaud, DeRozan, Precious is out, of course, but then you have Plowden, Killian Hayes. And you can see points in the first 3 minutes. DeMar has 2. Reynaud averages 1.6. They give up more to DeMar's position. He's shooting less, but he's getting more share of the first team field goal. Less of the first game, but first team really matters because if you win the tip, you're likely to get that first shot of the game. In my opinion, that's just how I look at it. Of course, you like first game field goal attempt to be the highest, but there's only so many things you can predict. 3 first field goal or first team field goals made for each of these guys. First field goal, Reynaud actually leads, but I do like DeMar more, especially with better odds. Diabite, a hard matchup on Reynaud. So give me DeMar here. I will be writing them off to the side. First baskets, and then I'll show them at the end when I show like everything. Again, for those of you guys that are just now tuning in or anything like that. So first basket, give me DeMar. What did this guy have? He had Miller, Mobley, Bane, Brunson, and Jokic. Miller, all for team. Miller, let's see. So LaMelo actually averages 4.3 points in the first 3 minutes. Remember, we took him over for that's the last 10. We took his over, 7. Over for the 1.5 first quarter points. Reynaud averaging more over the last 5. Who's getting more over the last 3? It actually is going to be Reynaud. DeRozan, 0 points in the first 3 minutes. But how many shots is he taking? 0. Interesting. 0.67, or no, 0.67 shots in the first 3 minutes. Does seem Reynaud maybe then. I think I still am going to go DeMar. It's either DeMar or Reynaud. You would have to imagine. DeMar looks better on the season. DeMar looks better over the last 10. It's close. I could definitely see an argument for Reynaud just based off of much more recency. Like if you look at the last 3, for example. But Charlotte tends to allow more to small forwards than centers, I would imagine, just because Diabite. You can see over the course of the year, 25%. I guess to 23%. Oh, man, it's close, man. Can't even look at the season because there's so many Kings out. Nah, it does look like Reynaud should get it. Does look like Reynaud should get it. It's just, I don't love the matchup against Diabite. How tall is Diabite? 6'10". I'm not saying Reynaud can't score on him, but I don't know. This one's hard. It's either going to be DeMar or Reynaud. I can see why Reynaud has better odds, or like worse odds, like more favorable to actually get the first point or first basket, however you want to look at it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Daquan Plowden also only has 1 start, actually got the first team field goal. So don't really know what all that's about. I would either take 100% either DeMar or Reynaud. Not really much else you could look at. You could look at like season, who's getting the most first points, but it's going to be DeMar because Reynaud has way less starts. 30 less starts, and he has 5 of 46. What percent is that? Now we're getting analytical. 5 of 46, 10%. And then you say DeMar, 9 of 71, 12%. So it's like, it's so close, man. It's so close. So close. Reynaud 40% to DeMar's 20. Oh, God. I'm going to take Reynaud, and I'm going to be mad when DeRozan hits, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Reynaud. It's so close, man. It's so close. Yeah, like, I wouldn't blame you for taking either way. Either way on that, I wouldn't blame you. Power forwards had scored 4 of the last 5 games against the Pels. Small forwards, the other 4, and then point guards, the other 2. So, could be an interesting one here. Got to figure out who's going to take the tip, of course. Should be Cat, I would imagine, for the Knicks. 33% recently. Zion also at 33%. Guys, their head-to-head data. So Cat beat Derek Queen, but Derek Queen's a 20% tip guy. This one could go either way. No insane edge. I like a 20% or greater win tip percent. Or tip win percent. Cat only has about 11 or 12 on Zion. Zion should probably get the tip. It's either Zion or Missy. Yeah, I what's Missy's season win? 30%? Oh man, this one's rough. I would assume Cat gets it. They do have a higher percentage of first field goal, first point anyway. 62% of games they are hitting. So let's just look. Most shots. You would imagine just Brunson, right? Like, averages 2 shots in the first 3 minutes over the course of the last 10 games. Averages 2 points. What else? Where's this stat for him? Brunson, 0.67 first 3 field goal attempts per game. Let's see. Brunson has got 2 of 9 of his last starts, which is the most in this game. Brunson's going to have bad odds, though, I feel like. 525, he's plus 443 on DK. Doesn't seem amazing. Let's look here, see what we can find. Reynaud does have better odds than DeRozan, which is interesting. I'm going to stick to it, though. I'm not going to go back and forth too much. I'm going to take Brunson, Reynaud. This one I'm more skeptical on. I think definitely it'll be Reynaud or DeRozan. Brunson, I'm a little skeptical on. Now, Wendell Carter, a really good tip win percent guy. 69% on the season compared to Mobley's 60%. Mobley's 62% recently. Wendell Carter, 87%. So I would give the slight edge to Wendell. Is there head-to-head data? Wendell, the one time he won a tip, it was against Evan Mobley. So give me the Magic here. And then it's got to just be Bane immediately. Right off rip. You would imagine it's Bane here. Bane, look at his, just ridiculous stats here. Wendell Carter actually averaging more shots recently. Wendell Carter. Yeah, Wendell Carter recently does look better. Last 5, also Wendell Carter. Yeah, give me Wendell Carter here. Over the course of the season, they don't allow, anything to centers. 1 over the last 10. Oh, God. Shooting guard, it's been Bane both times head-to-head. Yeah, it has been Bane. Who has better odds? Bane. Bane is plus 560. Wendell Carter's plus 810. What do you guys think on this game? Wendell, yeah, I know Wendell hit last night. Put $3 on 3-leg first basket parlay yesterday and hits for almost 400. Nice, bro. Nice, nice, nice. That's the dream right there. Yeah, DeMar at plus 400 does seem low. He's, about the same on DK, though. He is... Actually, he's plus 520. Paulo, Sam Merrill guarding him. This one's a rough one, man. Bane has really good head-to-head data. Wendell Carter has recency, and then Paulo probably has season. No, Wendell Carter has season. Wendell Carter has 10 first points. It's always centers. I've noticed that's really interesting. It's always centers that are at the top. Like, no matter what game you're looking at, I feel like it's always centers. Obviously, Jokic, of course. But if you look at this season, I feel like it's always centers who have the most first points. Nope, not in this case, of course. Jokic, where even is... Jeez. Well, Iguodala's way down there. Mark Williams also has 0. Or no, that's 3, sorry, first points. See, Jokic, Mark Williams are right up there. Even with supreme scorers like Booker, Jamal Murray. Interesting. Not great first baskets today. Not great first baskets. Jeez, look at the last 5. First field goal, both 80%. First point, both 80%. First 3, both 60%. It's going to be close, man. It's going to be really, really close. Tied over the last 3. Average shots to first 3. Just under 1. Or just over 1, sorry. Just over 1. Very interesting. What if we do 2 parlays? One with DeMar, well, then it would just be the other one we don't do. But what if we do, like, DeMar, Bane, DeMar, Wendell, and then Wendell, Raynaud, Bane, Raynaud. Surely one of those cash, right? Surely. Might actually run multiple round robins. That'd be kind of funny. But then are you even making money? I have to, like, do math on that. I don't even know. Again, I don't know really who's going to win this tip, though. I would imagine Wendell probably gets it. Just look at his shots, too. First game attempt, 25%. Paulo, 40%, though. Could very well be Paulo. I don't know. This game's kind of a... This whole slate's kind of a chalk on first baskets, in my opinion. Brunson, Bane, I guess. I don't know. Could be Wendell, could be Paulo. I feel like recency has to rule, right? When you're researching first baskets. You have to go based off of recency, and if you do that, it does look like Wendell actually leads. Bane gets the most points, but that's just because he's shooting a lot of threes. You can see points in the first 3 minutes, 3.3 over the last 3 games. Wendell is only 2, but look at his field goal. He's shooting more shots in the first 3 minutes. He's averaging more first threes. Paulo's pretty far down. Over the course of the last 10, we can look as well. Again, points in the first 3 minutes, I feel like doesn't really matter too much. It's mainly just the shots, like just the attempts. And Wendell does have more of that. So I am going to go Wendell here. I am going to go Wendell. Give me Wendell. It's so close, though, between these guys. Look, 1.22 and 1.2. God, it's so close. He does... Okay, Bane has 4 first points to Wendell's 3. Only one of them are 3s, it looks like. Or only one of them were... Yeah, only one of them are 3s. In the first... Yeah. Yeah, this is close, man. This is same thing as DeMar and Raynaud. It's either DeMar or Raynaud. It's either Wendell or Bane. And then that's either just the field goal attempts. Then you have to worry whether they make it or not. Like, I had 5 yesterday, or like 6 yesterday or something. 3 of them took the first shot, or 4 of them. No, 3 of them took the first shot, and only 2 of them hit. Or 1 of them hit. But I think Ace Bailey went 0 for 2. Like, on the first shot. We took Ace Bailey for the first field goal made, or first points. He went 0 for 2 on the first 2 shots of the game, regardless of team. He took the first 2 shots of the game, missed both of them. And then I think DeMar did it too. So, just unlucky. Yeah, I'm not messing with first baskets either, bro. I mean, I'm still going to bet him, but I'm not messing as in I don't love him. Renaud, Brunson, Wendell is what I'm doing. Wendell plus 810, though. Gotta like that. You just gotta like that, man. Tip win percent. Give me Joker. Give me Joker. He's 1-2 over Iguodaro. Both times, let's see who got the first field goal. Cam Johnson. Who had the first attempt? Cam Johnson and Grayson Allen, and they both made it. Interesting. Grayson Allen questionable, though. Murray and Jokic both at plus 525. Like, yeah. About right. Last 5 games, we're looking at Phoenix allowing 2-point layups, 3-point jump shot, 2-point jump shot. So mainly a 2 as their first allowed shot, it seems, which makes sense with Iguodaro. I wouldn't be surprised. Jokic and Murray both have... It's just a really easy matchup. Aaron Gordon playing as well could be interesting. Jamal Murray just shooting more shots in the first 3 minutes. Murray being the point guard, he's going to dribble it down, pass it off to either Gordon or Jokic, and then he just needs it back. And once he gets it, he's probably making the bucket. Game field goal attempt. Jamal Murray does look best. Aaron Gordon, close, and then Jokic. First baskets today are not amazing. Had Flag and Ace yesterday. They both took the first shot and missed. Yeah, it's just unlucky, bro. Yeah, 4-6-2. I tried that strat for a bit. I just don't think it's smart. Like, I did Murray and Jokic one time, and then Aaron Gordon hit. I forgot he was back in the lineup, and I just got cooked. God, it's got to be Murray, bro. First team field goal 50% of the time, though. He's just missing. Does look like Murray. But Jokic on this matchup against Iguodaro, like, bro. Head-to-head, though, is Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson. Jokic did have the first one for his team. One of them. See, he missed. Trying it first time. If it sucks, I'll drop it. Yeah, I think... I hit the first time on that. I did Wendell and Bane the first time, and it hit. So I'm like, oh, wait, maybe this is a strat. No. No, because then I lost 2 units the next day doing it on Murray and Joker. It's just too volatile with, like, field goals attempted is the only thing you can bet. That's why you just go low units and do parlays, and then if you hit, you hit. If not, then it's only a few bucks, you know, or a few cents, whatever you want to bet. I would never bet goalie saves on Prize Picks as a taco, especially if you know nothing about NHL. It's a sign to not bet it. Like, I would be very hesitant to bet on anything that I just don't know anything about. Okay, so for that game, I'm just going to take Jokic. I really like his matchup on Iguodaro. I mean, he's how much taller than Iguodaro? Like that, I think Iguodara's like a power forward mainly. He's like 6'8". You can see Jokic took the last shot against him, or the first shot against him last time. Also, Iguodara's 6'11". Jokic is also 6'11". Maybe we do like Jokic. What do they allow the most? Just got to go based off of that then. Who do they allow the first shot to the most? Let's see. Head-to-head. It was the center and small forward, so that's a good sign. Center. Center. Yeah, we got to go center here. Center 30%, taking up a third of the share, and it's Joker. Yeah, give me Joker today. I'm going to do Raynard, Brunson, Wendell, and Joker. Joker. I did Zion's taco. Okay, so I'm going to do singles of all of these to win 0.3 units. So, you just put, like, barely anything on them. Like, barely anything on them. All of my first basket odds are going down. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're supposed to go up. Don't be silly, odds. Okay, so straights all to win 0.3 units, and then I will be round robining them by twos. For like 0.1 units. And then the parlay of all of them for 0.1 units as well. Okay, all of these will be on my Picket. If you guys aren't following me there, you can just follow me for free there on Picket. You can also keep track of your bets on Picket, so just a good app to have. Okay, gonna refresh this and send everything out to Discord. Oh, we also need to vote on the, not vote, but actually put in the streak. So let's look at, what did we vote for the streak? Paolo at 31% is going to win the streak. I like that. Good odds, boys. Good odds of hitting, in my opinion. Do like that Wendell Carter, or not Wendell Carter. Why did I say Wendell Carter? Paolo PRA line. Okay, my God, why do I keep saying Wendell? Paolo added to the streak. Again, that will be on the Discord, so you'll know that. When is this first game? Like 6? Okay, 7. So I'm gonna post everything on Discord quick. So give me like a few minutes here, just so everyone else who's not in the stream can tail if they'd like. And then, let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna play this. Just give me like 2 minutes. You guys can keep chatting it up. This will take me a little bit here, and then we'll get back to normal. I feel like my BetMGM is not transferring any data. Ooh, VA, appreciate the sub, man. I feel like my BetMGM is not transferring any data for some reason. Then we run. Not sure why. Or Caesars. Don't know why. There we go. Can we see your record for the month of March? Yeah, you can see it on Pickett. Right now, double-double or 27 PR. Neither, because they're going to lose by 18 points, and he's not going to play in the entire fourth quarter. I know it's diabetes. I always say diabetes because it makes people mad, and I think it's funny, so. Narth just posted Lotto 3s. Brandon Miller for 6, Jalen Brunson for 5, Jokic for 4 at plus 452. Could be nasty work. Posting all of the NBA props in Discord as we speak. So if you're in our Discord, you get to see exactly how I played everything. I need to take a picture of the streak as well. Wendell, yep, you got it. Kills me every time you say diabetes. Diabetes, bro. It's just funny, man. Have some sense of humor. It ain't that serious, man. It ain't that serious. Okay, streak is also... Okay, everything is posted on the Discord now. Let me edit that. I forgot to put the Goobus notify. Okay, what is happening? There we go. Okay, everything is in the Discord now. Bro, you asked Google? Okay. Some people should not be betting. I'm just gonna say that. Where's the link to the Discord? I spelled Discord wrong. There it is. You could type there's like a thing right here that tells you exactly what to type, and you guys could type anything in chat. Like, that actually works. That is not a scam. That works in chat. Type exclamation mark, Pickett, discount, Discord, like anything, and it'll pop up. Currently, there are 2 discounts. So you can get 40% off if you use MLB 40. Oh, look, this Jordan Goodwin line is down. You guys are right. This line is gone, boys. So I think we found a good one with that. Jordan Goodwin PR is completely gone. That's crazy. Okay. Let's go over some MLB. I'm not sure how long we're going to research this. I'm personally not betting on it at all. You need, like, at least a month just to get into the swing of things. Ideally, like a month and a half or 2. But I know a lot of people want to bet now, of course. So, just be careful if you're going to bet on MLB. I would go light. Aaron Judge, obviously, leading everything here. Cody Bellinger looks good. Giancarlo Stanton. Now, for homers, it's the worst ballpark in the entire MLB to hit home runs. So you can see home run matchups we're just going to do tomorrow here, obviously. And then you could see, like, last 15 barrels. Julio Ramos actually looks good. Devers second, but I would click on a player. This is probably new for a lot of you guys. I streamed yesterday on how to use all of this data. Like, we kind of were going over it. So to lefties, Max Fried's cutter is terrible. You should never throw a cutter to a lefty again. Versus righties, really, really, really good pitcher. You can see why, you know, he's the Yankees' top guy, right? 2024 you could see he was still struggling versus lefties, but not nearly as much anymore. So still little iffy on that cutter. So you want to look at lefties who are good against cutters, right? So you could also filter this. Max Fried is a left-handed pitcher. You can go here, filter by versus left-handed pitchers, and then sort by Devers here. So you can see Devers probably the best left-handed batter versus lefties on the team. You can see Luis Arias maybe, but I'm not sure if he's going to play. I would imagine he DHs or plays first or something, but you have Devers in that spot as well. Or no, Devers is the third baseman. I know there was someone. Who else? Was it Ramos maybe? Ramos is the right fielder. I don't know. We'll see. Lineups aren't even out yet. We're just doing research basically for fun. But you could also see if Devers gets the cutter, it's gone. 53 pitches he saw last year. This data will update when there's enough data out. It'll update. 2025 will be here. 2026 will be here. But going off of last year, look, Devers absolutely mashed the cutter off lefties. You can see a 500 batting average, 710 WOBA, 12 slugging, and a .7 ISO. 2 homers, really low walk rate. Also had 3 homers on the four seam. You could see these pitches are listed in order from most likely to be thrown by the pitcher. So 38% of the time he throws a sinker, 21% of the time he throws a sweeper, 14% of the time he throws a cutter. And you could see this is how often he would see those pitches, but you can just see on the cutter, 53 is enough to get a look. And yeah, he absolutely mashes it. Fastball, or four-seam fastball, cutter, very, very similar pitches. So it makes sense that he's also good on the four-seam as well. So now, once you have all that data, you could filter this by the last 15 balls that were hit into play, last 5, 10, 20, 25, whatever you want to do there. This will automatically filter on the pitch arm for whoever you have here. So Max Fried in this case is going to be the starter, but if you think Fernando Cruz is going to play, that will factor in as well. Everything like that, and then you could see the pitches. So if you want to filter by just when he saw cutters, you could filter, I guess there's no data on it in the last, there's just been no data recently, so it's not showing, but for a substitute, maybe you could just look at four-seam if there's data on that. So yeah, data on that, one of them was a homer off Nestor Cortez. So always interesting to look at there. You could look at the StatCast. So you could see 50% of the time he saw a four-seam, he hit a ground ball. 50% of the time he hit a fly ball. No line drives, no pop-ups. Obviously 50-50 is 100. My rule on this is you typically want the fly ball percent plus line drive percent to be way higher than ground ball, and pop-up at least 5 to 10% higher. Has a really good chance to hit a homer if you have that. Home run per fly ball percent, so 25% of the time he hits it in the air, it's actually a home run. And then you have hard hit percent, a ball hit above or equal to 95 miles an hour, and pull. So you could see in this stadium, if you're a lefty, you're pulling it in the probably best side of the park, although this here was a homer. 400 feet would not be a homer in the Giants stadium. So all things you do have to consider, but does have a good pull percent, and you definitely don't want to be hitting Oppo because Oppo you just get less power. So good that he's pulling most of these. You could also see one of them was a homer, so maybe at this plus 550 mark you do like the odds of him hitting a homer. You could also filter by home, away, win, loss, playoffs, everything like that. So at home, you would only filter by like half of 2025 because he was on the Red Sox for some of these. But you can see 3 of his last 10, he had a homer at home. So maybe that's something you like. Also had 2 in this game against the Cubs. Of course, my Cubbies. I'm actually wearing PCA. Hi, PCA. But yeah, all of this data can be really, really helpful. So Devers could look good. Is the worst ballpark in the league. You'll also get like a display of the weather. If you go to ballpark weather, you could actually get a meteorologist. Kevin Roth, you might have heard of him on Twitter. We have him on the team this season, so he'll give you brief breakdowns. Hasn't posted anything here, obviously, but he'll give you brief breakdowns. So, for example, this game, fairly typical weather day in San Francisco, mild temps with winds blowing out at around 15 miles an hour. Those winds might sound promising for bats, but the stadium is designed to minimize the impacts of winds from that direction. So it's just standard weather day at Oracle. So basically what he's saying is, although it's a 14% blowing out, the stadium is actually designed to not really be affected by wind. So not sure how much you're going to want to take that into account, this wind direction. Also, again, one of the worst stadiums in the entire league. So something to consider. But yeah, I mean, basically research just like normal. All the stats and data are there for you. You can filter, like if you don't know what something means, like last 25 at-bat average exit velocity in miles an hour, you could filter by that, or you could just see it. So last 10 for Colson Montgomery goes down. You always want recency to be better. So recency is worse. In this case, maybe a fade, but a lot of factors obviously that filter into things here. You can see here he had an insane stretch. Like basically every ball he was hitting off of a right-handed pitcher was a homer. You can see the slider he absolutely mashes. 99 pitches, has 714 ISO on it. Yeah, just lots of data obviously here for you. But I think I'm gonna end stream. I am absolutely starving. And so I'm gonna go make food. Lots of homework tonight, unfortunately. Too much homework. Let me catch up on chat here, but I think I'm probably going to end stream soon. So much homework, so hungry. And yeah, here's the props for today in case you missed. Paulo over 35 or 38.5 PRA is the first one, and then you could read all these other ones while I catch up on chat. If you're not in our Discord or Twitter, you can type !Discord, !X, !Picket, !Discounts, !40 for a 40% off code, which is MLB40 for a yearly subscription. Let me check here. I would not bet on the taco. Thanks, man. If the hockey... okay, bro, like, you're not real. Yeah, Shaquille, I wouldn't take it either. Goodwin is not on FanDuel anywhere. Yep, he got taken down. Just got in here. Do you have leans for King of the Court? I don't remember if I answered this, but my pick is Paulo, and then Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Harden, and then kind of everyone else. Jokic probably could be up there too as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Jokic got it, but then you get like no bonus bets. I mean, you know how King of the Court works. Everyone's going to take Jokic. Let's see here. Which stadium? The Royals, giggity. Royals in Kansas City. They shortened. I believe they shortened the fences like 10 feet in every direction, which is better for homers. Obviously, when they bring in, it's going to be, say the wall was 400, now it's 390 in center field, and then maybe it was 330, now it's 320, whatever it is. I don't know the exact dimensions, but I know that they brought it in. Good night, good NBA slate tomorrow. Appreciate it, K-Sav. Yeah, if you're not subbed here, we're almost at 5,000. Like, I've been saying that for a long time. And we are, but, like, we need you guys to sub. Let's hit 5K, boys. Come on. Let's hit 5K, like, the first week of opening MLB, opening day of MLB. That would be huge. Pass Squatch, baby. 40 homers. Lock it in. Interesting. I mean, with that, like, shrunk, whatever you call it, shrunk fencing, I could see it, man. I could definitely see it. So, yeah. Hope you guys like the stream. Please like if you do. A lot of times I'm just watching lives and I forget to like until the dummy talking says to like. So, in that case, I'm the dummy telling you to like. So, it's been 3 hours. Maybe click a little button. And that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully the NBA slate is better tomorrow. Also, again, posted on Discord. The streak is going to be Max Strus over 4.5 rebounds. I would keep yapping, but I don't really know what else to say. Wow, yeah, 12 NBA games tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be locked in for tomorrow. Okay, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Drop a like, sub with noties. I go live every single day, 3 o'clock Eastern, unless I say otherwise. I'll say otherwise on here, on Discord, so you'll know if you're on either of those. Otherwise, just expect me to be live at 3 o'clock. Murray or Jokic, yes. Oh, you mean Murray or... I took Jokic just based on matchup, but that's a toss-up. It is every time. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Catch y'all in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow. Lock me in. See you, boys. Have a good